Carpe diem, guys, Safety Liner C2 here. Before we start, let's not forget that in the last video I mentioned that if we get Tyler to 250 subscribers that I'm not gonna wear my fedora in one video. So, yeah, go over to his channel and check him out, Bluebird Freightliner. He is on my featured channels page, so, go and check him out. Let's get him up to 250 by the end of June. Also, another shout out to Joe. Joe's one of my oldest bus friends on the internet, and he is pretty much the person that inspired me to do YouTube. So he said, we were talking earlier, he's like, "Oh, Cameron, I'm so jealous that you have more subscribers than me and more videos, and your videos are so awesome and all that, blah, blah, blah." You know, okay, he didn't really say that. But he said, to let you all know, that he has some awesome videos planned that are going to be coming out, and they are pretty awesome, I might say so myself. So go and check him out if you want to. Bus Lover 333. Actually, you don't want to, you need to go and check him out. So he has some pretty awesome videos, and yeah, you should really go and check him out. So yeah, both of them are on my featured channels list, and let's go and bump them up some subscribers so then we can all have some fun. So anyway, it has come to my attention that I never did a review on the Monster Bus. Yes, this is Volk's Monster Bus. Yeah, so I tried to pick somewhere appropriate. I picked a pre-installed map for Rigs of Rides called Desert Trails. Sorry, I thought I heard something. But yeah, that should be pre-installed on your map, or on your game, rather. So I remember when Volk initially created this bus, this was before I got them for a beta, just maybe a week before I got this for a beta. And he told me, I asked him, why did you create a monster bus? And he's just like, oh, maybe it was just something I did in my free time. Which was, that's an interesting choice, you know. You could have released him a week earlier for everyone, but hey, you know, another bus, and it's pretty freaking awesome. I normally don't use this bus, I hardly ever use this bus. I actually kind of forgot about it, to be honest with y'all. But we're going to go ahead and mess around with it in this desert terrain. Y'all can see some, 666 apparently. Y'all can see all the basic stuff. It's just an S1800 with bigger wheels, some default sounds, and let's see, a few default sounds, and you know, a different skin on top, and this pipe up here, this tailpipe that makes it look pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and get this going. Let's get out of here. My cat is right outside the door playing with something, because I can hear her. Now my dog is barking at someone who he thinks is there, but probably isn't. Alright, let's go and have some fun with this thing. I'll probably switch maps around halfway through this video or so, maybe about 10 minutes. I'll switch maps and do something a little bit different. Now, you know what we will do? We'll go to that testing terrain, and we'll spawn the bus there, and we'll see if it can go through all the basic testing. It's not even basic stuff, it's... oh, okay. Okay. Looks like that one won. So, yeah. A few more days of school left, which is pretty awesome. Less than a week, and basically we get exemptions. I mentioned this in one of my more recent videos, how I wasn't able to exempt any because I owed money, but that all got resolved, and I'm happy now. So basically what I get to do is I get to miss 4 finals, which is awesome. I mean, I don't know if I get to miss band. If not, then I would get 5, which is pretty awesome considering we have 7 classes. So basically my schedule is this. Monday, and keep in mind, we start school at 7:25. I don't get why we don't start at 7:30. It's a little weird, but anyway, we start school at 7:25 and we end school at 2:30. So with that in mind, let's see, Monday I get to leave school because we have the 7th period exam, which is web tech, and I took a test to get me certified as a web designer, so she said if you take that test, then you don't have to come in for the finals. So I get to leave at 12:45, well, 12:43, but, you know, close enough. And then that's it, so 1st through 5th period, and then I get to go to lunch and leave. I probably won't eat any lunch. I'll probably just get my mom to take me somewhere. Let's see. Tuesday's the only full day I have to go, and it's not even a full day, it's a half day. So I get to school normal time, and then I leave at 11:30, so I get to take 1st and 5th period. 1st period is English, and I couldn't exempt that because I have like a 79 in there. You have to have an 80. Maybe it was a 78, I don't know. But I was really close. And then band, so I don't know if I have to go there or not. Because we graduation is Friday of next week, and the 2 highest bands, and of course I'm in the 2nd highest band, because I don't feel like going up for the highest band. We have to go and play music for the graduation, so I don't know if we have to practice or anything. Oh, screw this. Why am I going slow on this? There we go, have some fun with it. And then Wednesday I have to take 3rd period, which is pre-cal, which shouldn't be too hard. I had a 78 in that one. And then my video one, and I exempted that one, or I didn't exempt it, I just don't have to take it because I took that test also. My hand is falling asleep on me. And then Thursday I don't have to come at all, which is awesome because I exempted both finals. So, which would have been physics and US history. So US history wouldn't have been too hard, but you know, those are the 2 that I could exempt, and we get 3 exemptions. So next year I'll get 7 exemptions, which would be awesome. But the only bad thing about that is that I have to come back to school on Thursday. Well, I was never even in school I'm not going to be in school on Thursday, but I have to come to school on Thursday for an after-school band rehearsal for the graduation band the whole day, or for like an hour and a half. Because the 2 highest bands, we don't play together. You know, the highest one's 4th and we're 5th. So that's the only time we'll be able to play together. Yeah. So speaking of, I got kind of mad at myself today. So anyway, I'm 1st chair, which means that I am the best trumpet player in my band, at least. But and it's just because I really want to. I'm the oldest, so I get to make all the decisions. But boy, am I greedy. But that's where our band director did put us. So I am actually 1st chair. But anyway, so geez, my bus is doing something. I don't know what it's doing. You know what, we're gonna go ahead and switch maps here. So I'm gonna move you all over here real quick. But anyway, So, we have like a whole folder full of songs, like, you know, just the most random stuff. So anyway, one that we have is The Dark Knight, which is by far like my favorite movie ever. So it's, you know, music from that, and there's 2 solos in there, and me being first year, I have to play all the solos, except for ones that I kind of just give up on, and I'm just like, you know, Justin, play this one. Justin's like, he's second year, so, what was I using once? Monster. But I, you know, so, played my first solo, and I did good on it, because it's a really easy one. It was only like, you know, most of these solos aren't very long. It's just the fact that no one wants to play them, so I have to. And the second one, I cracked the first note, and I was like, oh, crap. And, you know, one of my other friends is laughing at me, so that causes me to laugh while I'm playing, so that makes me sound, you know, terrible. So, band director stops. And we have a band director. He's a student teacher right now. He's been teaching us for maybe 2 weeks or so. So he doesn't really know us all that well. So he stops the band and he looks at the trumpet section. The middle in particular, because that's where that's where the best people sit, in the middle. And he looks at us and he's like, who's playing the solo? And I raise my hand and he's like, he just gives me that evil death stare. And I'm just like, oh dear Lord. He's pretty cool also, you know. He's actually really funny, but he just gives me that death stare. He's just like, okay, let's do this again. So I'm just like, oh my god. So then we moved to a song. It was, you know, songs by Coldplay. So there was like a line that was a solo, and keep in mind that there are other people playing these during these. It's not just a one-person solo. So I'm just like, you know what, Justin, I've been playing all the solos, because there's like maybe total about 15, and I play all of them except for one of them, because my friend Justin, he wants to play that one, because if you've ever seen the movie Apollo 13, it's that really long trumpet solo that sounds freaking awesome. He loves playing that one, so I always let him play that. Plus, I'm just not so good at it, but I can play it, I just don't like to. Hey, we can actually do this compared to the last bus that we used. So anyway, there was a solo in there, and I, you know, maybe 5 or 6 measures before, I look at him and I'm like, crap, Justin, I don't want to play, you're playing it. He's like, no, I'm not playing it either, you know, you play it. So I'm just like, no, Justin, you're playing it. You know, we have like a little brief argument there while we're sitting there. And then, of course, he gets to the solo. No one plays the solo. Band director keeps on going. He doesn't care that no one's playing. So he stops. He gets to the end of the piece. And he looks at us. He's like, so, did anyone notice anything about, you know, whatever measure it was? And I'm like, no, and that's immediately when I'm like, crap, here he goes, he's gonna, you know, complain. So he looks at us and he's like, there's supposed to be a trumpet solo in there. And he looks at me, he gives me that death stare again. And he's like, okay, who's playing it? And I point over to my friend, and he's like, no, I'm not playing it. You know, so I go down the row, so I'm like, Sam, you're gonna play it now, and you know, Sam, y'all don't know these people, I don't even know why I'm saying their names, but my friend, Sam, he looks at it, and he's just like, yeah, so then the person right next to it, he's trying to give it back to me, he looks at it, and he's like, no thanks, I'll be fine. And I'm like, oh my gosh, no, I don't want to play this. So then my friend Justin, he eventually picks it up and plays it. So, you know, not a good day for solos for me. So I don't mind playing solos. I've played plenty of them, but you know, when you play 5, 6, 7 at a time, it gets kind of annoying, you know, being the only one playing, or being one of the only ones playing. So, plus I play a lot of high notes all the time, because that's what the highest part requires. It requires high notes. So your lips kind of hurt after a while because you're playing all these high notes. So that like long time periods. So Jesus, bus is bouncing here. Let's see. So yep. So hopefully tomorrow I'm not gonna, he'll pick a song without any solos in it because I just don't want to play it tomorrow. But I don't want to play any of them. But some of them sound cool. Some of them are stupid. All of them are pretty easy though. They're nothing too hard. But it's just the matter that I don't want to play them. But I don't mind. I'll do it if I have to. But whatever. Wow, that's weird. I just realized that door handle doesn't shut all the way right there. Thought it did. Guess not. Oh, this is just fun. Let's see, what else happened to me today? I finished watching The Avengers in physics. That was an accomplishment. I love that movie. I'm a superhero nerd if you're not aware of that. Like your average nerd, I know a lot about technology and stuff, I guess. But what is the control for the hood? I don't remember. I want to say like it's FM. There it goes. Apparently, oh, it's stuck like that. No wonder. But, yeah, probably gonna record another video tonight, and that one will go up after I put this one up. But I don't know when this one's gonna go up. Hopefully, I'll be uploading it as soon as I finish. That'll probably be the case, so then I can record some other video. I have a few. I actually got bored one night, so I just, I was laying in bed, bored, and I was just like, you know what? I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna come up with a list of videos that I need to make. So I made a list of about 10 videos. I've already done one of them. Here's the other one, and then I've, so, try and get that down and done, Get that out of the way so then I can come up with more. If y'all do want to see a specific video, don't be afraid to ask. Okay, what the heck? This bus is just completely jacked up. Click, click. We're gonna jump. Whee. Boom. Wow. Well, that's pretty cool. Let's see if everything still works. Corner lights. Okay, let's see. Where's the stop sign? Let's see. I think the door came out. Let's see if the door does anything if I shut it or if it's just the warning lights that work. And y'all can make a mod for this. You do know that, right? It's, I guess I'll show y'all real quick, before I end the video. So, there's your final look at it. I'll show y'all where to go. Just making sure it doesn't show any info that you don't need to see. Okay, so if you come in, actually, hold on, just real quick. Okay, but if you come in here to your documents folder or wherever your ROR folder is, come in here, and then in your where is it? Big folder. Yep, right there. there's an input.map. Now, I really don't know how to open that. I'm not sure because it gives me this error message. You know, and I'm sure it will too, because there's no such thing as a .map file in, you know, legit real world, you know, or at least not as far as I'm aware. But maybe if one of y'all know how to open that, you most certainly can let everyone know. And then there should be something in there that you can easily change around, but it is code, so you probably need to know how to read code. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm off to record another video after this. So, yeah, make sure you subscribe right down here. It's a magical red button that says you are now subscribed to Safety Liner C2. Make sure you comment up here, down here, over here, or over here. I don't know where they put it, down, I don't care where they put it. Make sure you also give this video a thumbs up, or I'll snap you like that. And make sure you also share this video with a friend. Show it to your mom, show it to your dad, show it to a guy on a random street. I don't care, don't get raped. Top video up here will lead you to my latest and greatest video. And the bottom video down here will lead you to a random video. So, yeah guys, thanks for watching.